Welcome to Business Live. I'm Mark Croskery. In BL tonight, first up, we've got General Insurance Company, General Accident, GenAc, considering a dividend here. The board of directors will be meeting on November 18th, 2020 to consider a payment of an ordinary dividend to shareholders. Next up, we've got Stationery and Office Supplies, that's SOS, having a bit of a rough time with their quarter results or the last 2 quarters in terms of the pandemic. COVID-19, not as good, or the upward trend line that they've been on a tear for the last couple of years since going public. But the board's going to get together, considering a dividend as well. The meeting scheduled for November 17th, right around the corner, 2020. So the director is going to get together and considering this for all ordinary shareholders as well. Next up, we've got JMMB Group here, public offering of cumulative redeemable preference shares. So the board of directors for JMMB, the meeting was held on November 9th, 2020, and the board approved this. This is for JMMB to conduct a public offering of cumulative redeemable preference shares, and it's going to be made only in Jamaica. But that's what's great about JMMB. Talk about planning and then execution for next year. They've done this, a few times before, highly successful, always setting the trend in the marketplace as JMMB Group Limited. Big news here, Wigton Windfarm coming up with earnings. Revenues, profits marginally, contracting for the second quarter, but still good results overall, generating a lot of cash and cash flow. We're going to talk about that. So sales falling marginally here. 612 million Jamaican dollars from 632 million Jamaican dollars. Net profit similarly, seen a bit of a fall, 155 million Jamaican, for the quarter versus year over year, 175 million Jamaican, but still nice profits, ringing that register there for Wigton Windfarm, resulting earnings per share 0.014, Jamaican per share, and year to date just above 4 cents, 0.041 per share. So really nice. Now back to the cash. That's a key metric here, folks. Cash and cash equivalents, a nice large jump, more than $1 billion to be exact, $1.2 billion year over year. So nice cash there on the balance sheet for Wigton. Great move there by the board of directors, the management team, and so forth. Last up, we've got Kingston Wharves, ticker symbol KW. Profits declining 15% in the third quarter year over year. We've probably never said that on BL or Business Live before about Kingston Wharves. They've just always been, doing excellent in terms of the stock price, the profitability, and everything. So first time in a long time on Business Live, Kingston Wharves registering a down quarter of profits, clearly hit by C-19, COVID, the pandemic as well. Revenues declining to 1.75 billion Jamaican dollars from 1.91 billion, so small decline there. Earnings per share registering 38 cents and change versus 45 cents and change. So Kingston Wharves, expect them to rally eventually. Logistics, probably some pent up demand there eventually, but maybe some backlogs there happening at the wharf. We'll see what happens going forward. I'm Mark Croskery. This is Business Live.